Hello guys, happy October 17th. I hope you indulge me today. I am making some, as you can see, football earrings. I'm making them two different ways because it's for two different teams. I live here in Denver, so I do support our Broncos when they're not playing the Chiefs or the Bengals. So I have the blue and gold. Oops, so my black moved. Or the blue and orange. And then, of course, my favorite team of all time is the Bengals. Oops. And they are black and gold. And so I'm making them. But I'm making them two different ways. So I'll show you how I do both of that. And, of course, these aren't for sale. But I do have other colors and other football charms. If there's a specific team you want a pair like this with, I would be more than happy to make them. They are $15. I'm sorry, the blingy balls and the football charms are just a little expensive. And then the football charms are gold, but it doesn't matter to me. You're not really looking at that. And when you have them on your ears, you don't see that. Plus, mixed metals are cool. There's nothing wrong with that. So the first pair I'll make is the Broncos. They're pretty easy. So I have one of my eye pins from Beadbox Bargains. It's already made for us. I am going to thread on, I did the orange first and then the blue second. Easy peasy. Anyone can do this. These are easy earrings to start with, guys. I folded it over because these are stainless steel loops or head pins, so they're very strong. They're not going to pull out. I cut it to the length I want. I'm going to use my round nose pliers and I'm going to roll. And this time I'm rolling away from myself and it's already making a mess on this one. Darn it. There we go. So there we have them. Easy peasy. Now, the top loop is the blue and it needs to go east-west because the earring goes north-south. The bottom one needs to go north-south because I don't have a jump ring between the two, so I need it to hang right. So I'm going to hold it with this one, and I'm going to hold it with this one, maybe like this, and then I'm going to turn this one so it's facing up. There we go. That was easy too. First, I'm going to open my top loop, and remember, we twist, not turn, not pull, because you want to maintain the circle you made. I'm going to put on my earring finding. Those are also stainless steel, hypoallergenic. So I tend to wear these and then people ask about them and I will either have a pair in my with me and sell them to them, or I will sell them the pair out of my ears. Then I'm going to twist the bottom one. I'm going to put on my football, hopefully, fingers crossed I put it on the right side. Okay. Oh, I did. So there we go, guys. There is the Broncos. And that's the Denver football team. Now, I keep telling you, when I cut off the extras, I save that if they're long enough. Now, guys, like this extra is tiny. I'm going to throw that away. Into the trash it went. But sometimes they're not. And so I use the extras. So I'm starting out with just a piece of wire. That can be daunting to some people, but guys, it's easy. You put it in and you spin it around till it's right there. Easy peasy. And then you see you have like a crook. I want to make sure it's down as far as it can go. Remy, please. And then I put my thing in and I bend it back. They used to call it breaking the back. Some people don't like that, so call it what you want. I'm going to go ahead and put this one on my football charm. And I'm going to make sure everything's on there. Now, these football charms are a weird gold. It's not rose gold, but it's not gold either. So that's why I just went with silver. Because if I was going to match them up, I couldn't. And looking at it this way, I can see, I think you can too, that it's not quite straight. So I'm going to use my pliers and make sure that that's straight. And then I put on my orange. Okay, so I bought these bling balls off Amazon, and they came in a box. Oh, I'll show you. They came in a box like this. So they're all the same size, except the black ones, which are smaller. So instead of stacking them on one eye pin, I'm doing two. That's the only difference. So I'm putting the bigger one on the bottom, just because in my head that made sense. It doesn't matter with this one which way you fold it, so I'm folding it over. You want to be kind of careful with these bling balls because they are clay, and then they stick the little blingies in there. And sometimes there's a crystal right on top. I'm going to cut this off at my normal place. Throw that scrap away. I'm going to grab, come on guys, I'm going to grab my round nose pliers, and this time I'm going to be smart about it and bring it towards me. And then I have it. And that one turned out pretty good, actually. I'm happy with that. And it is going, so I'm going to hold this. So that's working well. That's the way you want it to be. So I'm going to set that down. Now, we have another scrap wire. Easy peasy, guys. Remember, we're going to take our round nose pliers. And if you watch me, I tend to put it in the same spot as always. You guys will get to that. And as I told you before, you can mark it with a Sharpie. Or I prefer, and I tell people to use a little bit of masking tape and put it on, because the masking tape tends to last longer than the Sharpie. When I did that, I kind of bent it crooked like that, and that annoys me. So I'm just going to straighten it out right now. Then I'm going to put my pliers in so it's down here, and I'm going to turn them to where I want, where the joint is, and I'm going to bend it up. So now on your pliers, it looks like this, and it's still crooked, so that's okay. Remember, you're in charge. We're just going to bend this back a little, and that, there. I just want it to be that way. And I was going to, here. I had a head pin that's like factory head pin. So here's the two head pins. Not quite the same size, but you can't tell the difference. So you guys can do that. I have faith in you to do that. I'm going to twist it open. I'm going to put my ball on here. And I'm doing this because I want to make sure how things are hanging. You can do it. You can attach them all at the end if that's easier for you. So now I know I'm hanging like this. Okay, that's good. I'm going to put my little ball, my little black bling ball. See how they're not the same size? I was really not happy about that. So I noticed that this isn't quite straight in there. So I see how they're hanging. It's hanging straight down this way. That's the way I want. So to continue where I'm going, I need to hold it this way, and I need to go east-west with this one. There's not much left over because this was a scrap, remember? So I'm going to cut it. That may be a little bit too big. It fell down here. And then I'm going to roll it towards me. There we go. I made it so it went down. Now I'm going to hold it like that. Okay, guys, we're hanging good. So now I'm going to open this. I'm going to put on my earring. I'm going to close it. Now I'm going to hold my earring like this and see how it hangs. So when I'm looking at it, it hangs perfect. Look at that, guys. So we have the Bengals. Oops, sorry about that. We have the Bengals. Go Bengals. They won. They beat their rival, the Steelers. Looking good. I'll wear those the rest of the season. And then I have the Broncos. And I'll wear these when I go to work and stuff. And when the Broncos are, like I said, not playing teams I like. So there we go. If you are interested and I didn't make the color for your team, or you have a high school team or whatever, let me know. And I'd be more than happy to make them. They're $15 plus $5 for shipping. And, well, we don't do handling anymore. Sorry, that shows my age. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope your football teams or whatever sports you're watching are doing well. And I will see you for the next day, which will be the 19th pair of earrings, and we're making 2 each time. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.